Welcome to my creative lab. I'm Olga Valentina and I'm gonna cook for you. What's on the menu today? The Olympics. And we are going to prepare for Olympic Games. Not by training, but by cooking and eating. Let's peel 8 big russet potatoes. This recipe is from my grandma's collection, and it's so delicious. The perfect thing to eat in front of the TV while watching your country compete. Cut the potatoes in half. Put them in a baking pan, drizzle olive oil, and bake it for 30 minutes at 375. And now for the filling. Got 1 yellow onion. This dish has a pretty weird name. It's called Zeppelins. Sound more like a rock band than a meal, doesn't it? Saute time! Melt some butter in a pan. Saute the onions. And add half a pound of ground lamb, half a pound of ground pork, and half a pound of ground beef. Cook until the juices have reduced. So we are basically making little pies of potato dough with meat filling. Okay, when the juices are gone, add a half a cup of beef stock and reduce again until almost dry, but still moist. Salt and pepper. Stir. Take the potatoes out of the oven. Put them in a food processor, or you can mash them by hand if you actually are training for the Olympics. And push. Add some salt, like a half a tablespoon, and approximately 6.5 ounces of millet flour. It's all about consistency. And push again. Now we need to add 2 eggs. But we can't do it now, because the potatoes are so hot. Blow on them, Barabashka, blow! No? Well, here's a little secret. Make a bath out of 2 bowls. Place ice water in the big one. Add some salt. Adding salt to the ice water causes the temperature to drop, which slows the melting. And the dough in the small one. And leave it in the fridge. For 5 to 7 minutes. Now we can add 2 eggs, so the dough will stick together. And push. Heat up the canola oil in a skillet on medium heat. I have a bowl of water next to me to keep my hands wet all the time. Dip your hands in the water so the dough won't stick to my hands. Take the dough, flatten it in your hands, and place the meat filling inside, like this. And play patty cake. Place the pie in the skillet. Repeat with the rest. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it, pat it, and mark it with B. Put it in the oven for baby and me. 4 or 5 minutes on one side for a crazy delicious crust. And then flip. And cook for 4 more minutes. Put the pies on a paper towel to absorb all the excess oil. Let them rest for 3 minutes. I invited fashion blogger Rachel from Everything Oil to style my dishes. Welcome! Hi guys! So what are we gonna do?
Okay, so today we're gonna style our dish. We're gonna take the zeppelinis and we're gonna place it in the center of each dish.
Okay.
Looking good?
Yeah, crispy on top. Okay.
Okay, so next we're gonna take just a dollop of sour cream and place it right on top here. And last, but definitely not least,
For sure.
we're gonna take just a dash of chives and sprinkle it right on top, just to add a little bit of freshness to each dish.
Perfect.
Perfect. You definitely want your dishes to be sexy so that they're Instagram worthy.
Now it's your turn to prepare your apps for the big game. Priyatnogo appetita.